Here's a story called Agapanthas Humm. Agapanthas Humm had tunes inside her. Tunes for running and whirling, tunes for dancing in the wind, tunes that bubbled toothpaste and gurgled lemonade. Agapanthas, said good little mummy, you are just like a music box. That was very true. The moment Agapanthas woke up, a humming started inside her. It buzzed and buzzed around her head until it found a way out of her nose. Good little daddy said she was called Hum because she was such a whizzer, humming and whizzing like a button on a string. One day, good little daddy said, slow down, honey, if you rush so much there could be another you-know-what. He meant an accident, but he was too kind to say so. People who wear eyeglasses have to be careful, Agapanthus said good little mummy. The makers of eyeglasses are not very kind to the whizzers and rushers of this world, said good little daddy. Not kind like you and mummy, said Agapanthus Hum, and she ran at them with such big hugs that her glasses came off and swung from one ear. Whoops, she said. Good little mummy took the eyeglasses. With the tissue she wiped off the smudges of toothpaste and peanut butter. I'll be very careful, said Agapanthus Hum. I won't twirl, I won't rush or whiz, and I won't lose my glasses. Good little mummy laughed and gave her a kiss. Agapanthus Hum, we love you. Clean glasses made the garden look as sharp as a tune played on a fiddle. Agapanthus twirled, but only a little. She did a butterfly hum on the face of a pink rose. And then she wobbled and her shout became a grunt and her eyeglasses slipped off her nose and dropped into the grass. Oops, said Agapanthus Hum, and she crashed on top of them. Her hum puffed out like a birthday candle and her head went quiet. She felt about for the glasses and then she got a funny feeling. She was sitting on them. Good little daddy and good little mummy came running across the grass. Are you hurt, honey? They said. Agapanthus couldn't say a word. Good little daddy took the glasses. All's not lost, Agapanthus Hum. We can do some fixing. Good little mummy said, I have a new box of tissues. You can cry all you want. But Agapanthus didn't want to cry. Her glasses could be mended. A tune got up and flew around her head, and it was a busy time for fixing things. Good little mummy put the glasses in a sink of hot water and bent them back into shape, and good little daddy got a baby screwdriver out and a screw no bigger than a turnip seed and put the arm back on. They're not as good as new, he said, but they will be okay. Agapanthus put on her glasses. I'll be very, 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 very careful, she said. Good little mummy said, that would be a great handstand, Agapanthus. You look like an acrobat. An acrobat, said Agapanthus Hum. Really and truly. Exactly like an acrobat, said good little daddy. Agapanthus had a brown paper bag and she cut 2 holes in it so she could see, and then she put the paper bag over her head and went outside. Humming her clever song, the tune rattled the paper bag and made it tickle her nose. She couldn't see through the holes, but she could see the grass, and now if she did a handstand, her glasses wouldn't come off. They would drop into the paper bag and be safe. She put her hands down on the grass and kicked her feet in the air, and the glasses stayed on her nose, but the paper bag fell off. Oh, pickles, said Agapanthus Hum. Good little mummy came out of the house. Agapanthus, do you know a strange thing? I've never seen acrobats wearing eyeglasses. What do you think they do with them? I don't know, Agapanthus hummed. I think an acrobat puts her glasses in her mother's pocket until she's finished all that twirling and tumbling, said good little mummy. That's what I can do, said Agapanthus, and she took her glasses off her nose and put them in her mother's pocket. For the rest of the afternoon, Agapanthus was a beautiful acrobat, humming upside-down tunes. By the time she put her glasses back on, she could walk 4 steps on her hand. Good little daddy and good little mummy said, there's an acrobat show in town. Would Agapanthus like to go to it? Agapanthus was so pleased that she opened her mouth. Her hum burst into a song. Little mummy helped her get dressed in her best white frock, and Agapanthus helped good little mummy get ready for the show. She saw a string of blue beads, good little mummy's drawer, and the drawer slammed shut as she pulled the beads out, and the string broke, and beads went everywhere like blue hailstones. What a lucky thing, said good little mummy, that it happened here and not at the show, because I would never have found them all. Agapanthus said to good little mummy, you can wear my necklace, the one with a clown on it. It's a real acrobat necklace. Why, thank you, Agapanthus Hum, said little mummy. That was very kind of you. The acrobat show was in a tent, and while they were waiting for the show to begin, good little daddy got ice cream, strawberry ice cream, for Agapanthus Hum. Agapanthus was humming a topsy-turvy acrobat song. She didn't see the ice cream dripping all the way down her arm, and she tried to lick it off, but her tongue wouldn't go as far as her elbow. And when she put her arm down, her elbow stuck to her dress. Loud music filled the tent, and people began to clap, and the acrobats came twirling out, dressed in red and silver, and they flipped forward and walked on their hands and rolled up into the air, did cartwheels on the ground and stood on each other's shoulders and jumped high off a teeter-totter. Agapanthus forgot about the ice cream. She even forgot to hum. She was a famous acrobat, and she had acrobat arms and acrobat legs. They were getting all wizzy, wanting to do acrobat things. Everybody went, ooh, and a beautiful lady with white tights jumped from one swing to another swing, and she waved. I'm going to do that, Agapanthas Humm said to a good little daddy. I'm going to be just like her. A good little daddy smiled and said, let me take that messy old ice cream. After the acrobat show, good little mummy and good little daddy looked for some water to wash the ice cream of Agapanthus off her cheeks and nose, her arms and legs, and her pretty white dress. They couldn't find any water, so they went to the trailers at the back of the tent, and a lady in a white robe sat in a chair reading a book. She was wearing eyeglasses. They were a bit lopsided, just like the eyeglasses of Agapanthus Humm. Excuse me, said good little mummy, can we please have some water? Sure thing, said the lady, and she got up and went into the trailer, and under her robe the lady was wearing white tights. It's her, said Agapanthus, whirling and twirling. It's the beautiful lady on the swing, and the lady came out with a wet cloth and a fluffy dry towel. She helped Agapanthus wash the sticky ice cream off her cheeks and nose, and her arms and her legs and her white dress. They don't make ice creams like they used to, said the beautiful lady. There was so much whiz in Agapanthus she couldn't keep still for a moment, and she said to the lady with the white tights, where do you put your glasses when you're swinging on your swing? And the lady looked at good little mummy and good little daddy. I think you give your glasses to your mother, said good little mummy. Well, how did you find that out, laughed the beautiful lady. It's what all best acrobats do. I know, said Agapanthus, and then, unable to stop herself, she put her hands on the ground and kicked up her heels. Oops! But it was all right, because the lady reached down and caught the eyeglasses off Agapanthus Humm, just in time before they hit the grass. So that's what you do with your glasses. Night, night. God bless.